I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I need more time.
I'm glad you got that.
I'm not ready yet.
Here is the Bone Spear Season 6. The build I put together. Viable, you can do tier 4 bosses, tier 4 hordes, level 80 pits so far. Let's run you through it and see how it goes. Started off with Deathless Visage. It's a good helmet, really like it. I'm running the Shroud of False Death, which gives me +1 to all my passives. Super, super awesome. Gives me a bunch of damage by putting this on. If you don't have that though, you can run this. Just a regular ancestral, just a regular legendary ancestral. Intelligence, max life, essence per second. Total armor, I gotta re-roll that, ignore that one. Gloves, attack speed, critical strike, bone spear. Legs, this is where I go intelligence, max life, and armor, but I can totally re-roll also the armor on this. I'm way over my armor cap.
I'm not ready.
And it's in tier 4 too, right? So I am way over it. And I can definitely clear up some stuff. But yeah, you're going to do Corpse Tendrils, Armor, Max Life, Intelligence on that one. Boots, Essence per second, Intelligence, Max Life. Essence per second is your most important. You want to get as many into that as possible. I got very unlucky and didn't get to roll any on mine. Grandfather, double roll the damage at least. Try to get a triple roll, but it's so hard to do that. If you don't have Grandfather, run this sword. Intelligence, Max Life, Critical Strike, with definitely have a better roll on chance for Bone Spear projectiles to cast twice. I don't have this leveled to 12, it's only leveled to 8, but that is what you do. And I would swap this. I would swap my Sacrifice and my Corpse Tendrils, put those back and forth, different sides.
I'm not ready.
And then Necklace, you have Intelligence, Compound Fracture, Evulsion, Resource Cost Reduction, Critical Strike damage. Very hard to get Evulsion. Took me forever. Hundreds of millions of dollars, 10,000 plus resources. Don't even want to talk about Iron Chunks and Rawhide. String of Star Sky is super important. Try to roll more into core skills. Very important to roll more into core skills. Attack speed's not bad either though. And then this one, Intelligence, Critical Strike, and Damage. Try to get attack speed in place of damage. And then your tempers of Resource Cost Reduction and Critical Strike damage. That's it. All the aspects are there. Book of the Dead, you're going to go sacrifice your critical strike chance, or sacrifice to increase your critical strike chance. Skeleton Mage, sacrifice to increase your vulnerable damage, and then sacrifice to increase your critical strike damage. So, our abilities now. Our skill tree. Skill tree, we're going to go 1 into Bone Splinters, 1 in just into Enhanced. Over here, we're going to go 2 into Hued Flesh, 3 into Imperfectly Balanced, and then max out Bone Spear all the way down to Paranormal Bone Spear. 1 into Blood Mist, 3 into Necrotic Fortitude, 3 into Titan's Fall, 1 into Bone Prison, definitely 1 into Enhanced Bone Prison. You don't have to run this one. You can leave that one out. I just
I'm not ready yet.
have a point and I like it. Sometimes it saves me. Keeps, if I have my essence falls a little bit down, I just hit it. Oh, he wants the damage. You're gonna go 3 into Death's Embrace, 2 out of 3 into Death's Approach, 3 out of 3 into Amplify Damage, and then Decrepify all the way out to Abhorrent right to the end for that reduced cooldowns. Down here we're gonna go Corpse Tendrils all the way out to Plague Corpse Tendrils vulnerable damage, 3 out of 3 into Necrotic. You get 45, 1 into Serration, and then all the way through we're going to max all of these out. Get as many into Compound Fracture and Avulsion as you can between your Amulet and your skill tree. Down here we're going to go 3 out of 3 into Standalone, give you that damage reduction, and then 3 out of 3 into Memento so that your sacrifice bonuses are more. 3 out of 3 into Inspiring Leader to give you that critical strike chance a little bit higher. And then Soul Rift, this is the new ultimate. I think it works great. You get a 1 to 30% increased damage, which you get very quickly if there's a group of them especially, and then you get a barrier too without having to have any aspect like Bone Storm. You get a barrier immediately and it stays super good. I like Soul Rift, it's keeping me alive. Highly suggest playing this. And then 1 into Othfield Essence.
I'm not ready yet.
Now onto Paragon. In the Paragon board, the first starting board is we're going to go with Exploit. Don't get these points down here, so you don't need them right away because you can roll resistance to all somewhere on your legs or your armor depending on what you have. I just put them there. I also don't have gems in my rings, so like you can put gems in your rings and save yourself those points. So there's a reason I just put them there, because I was swapping back and forth between Tyrael's Might, Shroud of the False Death, everything. So that's why, but you can avoid those points for now.
Somewhere.
So yeah, first one is Exploit. And then you're going to go all the way up, and the next one is Bone Graft. That's our second board, and we're going to put Essence into here. Yeah, we have Exploit into this one, and then Essence into our second one. So Bone Graft is Essence. Max this one out the best you can. Well, the next one I went to for is called Control, Crowd Control. It's on the Flesh Eater board. You don't need to have these here. I just sometimes swap out Blood Mist when I'm with a group of buddies and we're doing like a boss or a pit or something like that, and I want more damage.
I need more time.
I put on Corpse Explosion to get more damage. But yeah, you want to put Control here and max that out as best you can. Next one I went to is Frailty board. This is a good one. 10 to 40% bonus depending on how long they're cursed for. And you're going to put Grave Creeper here, gives you increased damage 3 to 18% for first corpse. You also get some really good bonuses off your crowd control enemies. And they're vulnerable. Like really good. Same with this one up here. You get bonuses to elites and to crowd control enemies, and damage just really good off. The last board you're going to have is your Scent of Death, so you're going to get damage reduction depending on how many corpses, or damages with no corpses, but there's always corpses. And then Sacrificial, so you're going to get a little bit of damage bonus to your injured enemies and your healthy enemies. Some people don't play with this one. I just like the 10% flat damage while you have no minions. Some people play the one where you get 10% damage to elites. That's a good one as well. I like this one better. Into here, I use Aldekin all the way down here so that I get this Languishing attack, gives me 15% increased damage to him. Comes out quite a bit, seems to be helped, plus it makes everything vulnerable. I would suggest playing around with this one and trying it. I haven't really placed very much, picked like the perfect reinforcement, but at the current time I am using this one because it gives me attack speed. So Varana, however you say that. She gives me attack speed when she enters her Bloodthirst, which is pretty good. It gives me a bunch of attack speed, and I always like more attack speed on the Necro. Just whipping balls and But that's it, that's the whole build. Now if you have the Shroud of False Death, like this, it is absolutely clutch. Yes. It gives you so many more points. It gives you 1 to every passive and it's like the ones you need. You got 16% increased chance to. You now have 40%, like 8 out of 8 in compound fracture and avulsion. It's just crazy. You got 4 to 3 in the product, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nuts. Your sacrifices are now 80% instead of 60, and your damage reduction is 24 instead of 20. It's 24 critical strike chance. It's nuts. So Shroud of the Falstaff, really handy. Grandfather, that's just the build I like. I like using the Grandfather. That's it. That's the build. Good luck with Iron Chunks and Rawhide.
I need more time. I cannot carry more. I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I'm not ready yet. more time. I need more time. I need more time. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
No gate will save you. May all feel the flame in me. I forgive you, child. I forgive.